Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the courtroom, where apparently you can identify the man in a photograph, but forget the entire occasion that put him there. Yes, you heard that correctly. Advocate Baloyi asked Zungu, who is in this photograph? Zungu says, accused number 3. Perfect. Then comes the obvious follow-up. What was the occasion when this photograph was taken? And Zungu's answer? I don't know the occasion. Wait, what? So you know who is in the picture, but you don't know why the picture exists. And this is the witness whose evidence forms such an important part of the state's story. Well, Advocate Numalo decided to take us back through that testimony. And this is where things start getting very uncomfortable. Here it goes.
I'll start at line 9 of the proceedings of the 7th of September 2023 at page 12. Line number 9, Mr. Baloyi, and the previous photo on photo 47, the date there. Maybe I must inform you that the questions arises from the exhibit, that is Exhibit S of the record. So the questions by Mr. Baloyi are referring to what is contained in Exhibit S of the record. I'm going to start.
Advocate, lo kazokubuza kona noma lo kakufundela kona manje kulo bufakazi bange 7 September 2023 kwakuyimibuzo ke Advocate Baloyi ayibuza eqhamuka noma ke eyayibuya kuyona Exhibit S ekuyithombe eyiphambi kwenkantolo. Yebo. Yes.
So I'll again read from line number 9 of the proceedings of the 7th of September 2023 at page 12. Mr. Baloyi, and the previous photo on page 47, the date there, Mr. Zungu, the 26th of October 2014.
Ubuzwa ke uZungu laphayana ke ngesithombe lesi ke sidlulile idate lapho yesithombe leso aphendule kuZungu athi 26 October 2014.
Mr. Baloyi, and on page 48, do you recognize anyone there on page 48? Mr. Zungu, on page 48, I think it is accused number 3.
Wasebuzwa ke kuyena ke upage 48 ukuthi khona yini ke umuntu lapho amaziyo waphendula ke yena uZungu wathi ngicabanga ke umsolo wesithathu.
Mr. Baloyi, and what was the occasion there as per photo on page 48? Mr. Zungu, I have no idea.
Wasebuzwa ke yena uZungu ukuthi ke kwakuyini ke kwakuhlangenwe ngani lapho kwisithombe leso ke upage 48 waphendula kuZungu wathi cha angazi.
For the ease of reference, Mr. Mngube and Mr. Jonas, I'm going to give you this exhibit, Exhibit S of the record.
Okay. Nikeza ke isithombe lesi ukuthi ke sisibone ukuthi nje izinto ke zibelula.
So that is the photo at page 48 where, when asked by my learned colleague Advocate Baloyi as to what was the occasion as per the photo on page 48, the response by Mr. Zungu was to the effect that he had no idea what was the occasion.
47. This is 48.
48.
Ayibuzwa ke lana ukuthi ke kwakuyini kwakuhlangenwe ngani lana ke waphendula ke uZungu wathi cha angazi.
Now that was something else, because apparently the photograph has a name, but no history. We know it's accused number 3. Wonderful. But the occasion? I don't know. And that is precisely where the sarcasm writes itself. If you're presenting a photograph as part of a serious evidentiary narrative, surely the circumstances surrounding that photograph matter. Who took it? When? Why? What was happening? What does it actually prove? Because identifying a face is one thing. Establishing the meaning of the photograph is another. And if Zungu is supposed to be the architect of this entire story, then these little gaps become rather difficult to ignore. But don't go anywhere. Numalo wasn't finished, and the next clip makes this even more interesting.
For the ease of reference, Mr. Mngube and Mr. Jonas, I'm going to give you this exhibit, Exhibit S of the record.
Okay. Nikeza ke isithombe lesi ukuthi ke sisibone ukuthi nje izinto ke zibelula.
So that is the photo at page 48 where, when asked by my learned colleague Advocate Baloyi as to what was the occasion as per the photo on page 48, the response by Mr. Zungu was to the effect that he had no idea what was the occasion.
47. This is 48.
48.
Ayibuzwa ke lana ukuthi ke kwakuyini kwakuhlangenwe ngani lana ke waphendula ke uZungu wathi cha angazi.
And let us go to page 47 or photo 47 of Exhibit S. You remember that you told this court in your evidence in chief that the occasion when the photo was taken, that is photo 47 and photo 48 of Exhibit S, you were visiting Namuza Kumete and Makeke Kanyile. You remember that you told this court in your evidence in chief that the occasion on page 47 and page 48 of Exhibit S of, yes, you were visiting Namuza Kumete and Makeke Kanyile.
Uzokhumbula ke ngesikhathi wawubuzwa ke ukuthi ke wathi lana ke kule thombe lezi 47 no 48 ukuthi ke wayovakashela lana ke umnqamuza Gumede kanye futhi ke noKhanyile.
Makeke
Kanyile.
uMakhekhe mina ngimazi ngoba isibo.
I don't know Makeke's surname.
My lord, I'm sorry, may I approach Mr. Mapisa? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mapisa. I'm sorry, my lord, I seem to mix the surname. Makeke, surname is Ndlela.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
isibongo sika Makeke uNdlela.
Yes.
Yebo ngoba sesila sesekubo uMakhekhe no.
Yes, as we were here, we had gone to them, Makeke and Nqamuza,
La isimkhona la. La waqashe khona uMakhekhe.
where we are standing. That is now on the photo itself. That's where Makeke was renting.
Yebo.
Yes.
Ungamuza wangakubo kwaMakhekhe eMtuba.
Nqamuza is from the same area as Makeke in Mtuba.
So ngoba sila sendlini kaMakhekhe.
Now, as we are here, we are at Makeke's house.
Thank you.
Now that is where the gloves come off. Accused number 3 doesn't simply sit there and watch his evidence being molded into somebody else's narrative. He gives the court a completely different context for that photograph. A simple visit to people he knew from home, Gumede and Ndlela, and suddenly, the neat little story being built around the photograph isn't looking so neat anymore. But here's the real problem. When the accused challenges the state's interpretation of evidence, that challenge must be tested, not strangled. And Gadla is about to go straight for the jugular, because this isn't just about Zungu anymore. Gadla is challenging the courtroom itself, and specifically Judge Rata's interference. The brutal question becomes, if the state's evidence is strong, why does it need rescuing? And if the accused's challenge is weak, why not simply let him make it and expose it? Now watch what Gadla does next. This is where the courtroom temperature goes through the roof. Here it goes.
What do you say about Constable Zungu's response when asked by my learned colleague, Advocate Baloy, about the occasion on photo or page 48 of Exhibit S? He said he does not have any idea, taking into account the fact that he says he was there with you. What should we say about his response?
Uthini ke manje ngempendulo yakhe uConstable Zungu ngesikhathi ebuzwa uyena uAdvocate Baloyi ukuthi ke lana ke kwakuhlangenwe ngani la ku48 wasephendula ke yena ethi akazi uma ngabe ukhumbula ke lokho akusho yena ukuthi ke wayendawonye nawe kodwa ke uma ngabe buzwa uthi akazi ukuthi ke kwakuhlangenwe ngani la.
Angeke azazi ngoba vele wazanga bebekho.
He wouldn't know because indeed he was never there.
Azange nje ngize ngibe naye.
I was never with him.
Ukuba lento ekuthiwa yenzeka kuba yenzeka ngaleli langa la ecourt ngabe ngithi ke leli langa ngaqala ngalokumazi ngalo.
Uphinde?
Uba kuthiwa lento yenzeke ngaleli langa efika la ekhothe
Okay.
lelibhokisi. Ngabe ngithi iyona into yakhuluma ngathi sasinaye lapho.
If what happened on the day that is now he was here in court or when he took to the witness dock, I would then say yes, that is the day on which I was with him,
Ngoba ngangimqala la ebhokisini la ekhothe.
because it was my very first time when he was here in court in the witness dock.
Manje la ngeke azazi ukuthi okwenzakalanga ngoba vele azange bebikho.
Now here he would never know, or he wouldn't know as to what was the occasion, because he was never there.
Nalezi ithomba ekhomba uyikhombe ngoba eziboniswe uGininda.
Even the photos that he pointed them out because they were shown to him by Gininda.
Ngoba ushiye istatement wayesenza noGininda.
Because it did indicate that he made the statement with Gininda,
Istatement sakhe sinezithombe ngeinamba.
and his statement contains photos as well as numbers.
Okusho khona ukuthi uGininda wayelokhethe nje mngani wami nazi inamba nangu bani bani ku photo bani bani.
Which then is a clear indication that Gininda was indicating to him that, my friend, here is so and so in this picture. It's picture number so and so.
Effect, or you surmise.
Into lena oyisho ngoba uyicabangela noma uyisho ukuthi ngoba iyiqiniso.
uGininda uyophethe le case.
Gininda is the one that
Yeah,
is.
I know that.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
just
that?
asking you a simple question. Are you saying that as a fact, or you're surmising?
Ngiyakwazi lokho kodwa nje ngikubuza nje umbuzo olula ukuthi lokho kushoyo ukusho ngoba ukucabangela noma ukusho ngoba kuyiqiniso.
Angicabangela uba ngicabangela ngaba zekho izinamba zelokuzana zayithombe la estatementini sikaZulu. Kusho ukuthi vele kwenzeke.
I'm not surmising, my lord. But if that was the case, then the numbers would not have been contained in Zungu's statement, which means or proves that indeed it happened.
Kuba kweyinamba zezithombe estatementini okusho ukuthi lento le wayikhonjiswa vele.
For the numbers of the photos to be contained in his statement, which is a clear indication that this was shown to him.
Akasiyo umphenyi waleli cala uZungu.
Zungu is not the investigating officer of this matter,
Kodwa ukhuluma ngeyinamba esedokethini
but he makes mention to numbers that are contained in the docket
ezayithombe.
of photos,
So kusho khona ukuthi waboniswa
which then indicates that he was shown.
ngoba ngeke vele azi nje inamba ekhanda lakhe engazange abonise ukuthi nazi inamba inazi ithombe nezinamba zazo.
Because he would never, from the top of his head, just know the numbers without him having been shown that here are the photos and here are their respective numbers.
Mr. Mapisa is going to contest the evidence of Constable Zungu when it is his turn to testify in his evidence in chief. We will leave the evidence of Constable Zungu for now.
Okwamanje-ke sizobuyeka ubufakazi bakhe uConstable Zungu.
Oh, this was fireworks. Gadler was finally given the floor. And instead of politely dancing around Zungu's evidence, he went straight for the foundation. His position was essentially this. Zungu wasn't there on 26 October 2014, so how does he suddenly become the man identifying him from photographs? And then Gadler dropped the bombshell, alleging that Gininda supplied Zungu with his photographs and coached him on what to say. Now, those are serious allegations, and that is exactly why they need to be tested against the evidence. But then came the most interesting part. The moment Gadler mentioned Gininda, Judge Rata suddenly sprang into action, almost like someone had pressed the emergency button. The judge wanted to know, is Gadler stating this as fact, or is he merely surmising? Fair question. But Gadler wasn't backing down. He went straight to the issue that, in my view, deserved serious scrutiny. If Zungu was not the investigator, where did he get the photograph numbers he was referring to from? Because during his testimony, Zungu was identifying photographs by numbers, and Gadler was asking a very simple question. Where did that information come from? And that is where this gets deliciously uncomfortable. Because instead of the spotlight staying comfortably on Zungu's evidence, Gadler started pointing the spotlight toward the investigation itself. And suddenly, the courtroom had a very different problem. The accused wasn't just challenging what Zungu said. He was challenging how Zungu came to know what he claimed to know. And after that exchange, Judge Rata went unusually quiet. Silence. Complete silence. So here is something to ask ourselves. Did he raise a legitimate evidentiary question about the source of Zungu's knowledge? And why did the Ganinda issue trigger such a sharp intervention? And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the fireworks. But I want to hear from you. Was Gadla right to challenge the source of Zungu's evidence? And did Judge Ratha go too far with his intervention? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because here we don't just watch the evidence, we question it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.